everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are so ready to dive into the absolute madness that why and are just throughout us today. Seriously, grab a drink and get comfortable because we have a lot to unpack. The Vegas storyline is officially off the rails, and we are here for every single chaotic second of it. Let's get right into it. Oh my god, I cannot even process what I just watched, and I am literally shaking typing this right now because what in the actual world is happening in Las Vegas? Matt Clark is a complete and utter psychopath, and I am both terrified and weirdly obsessed with this storyline. But we need to talk about Nick. Nick Newman is in so much danger right now, and I am screaming at my screen. I mean, I have been watching the show for years, and I have seen some truly dark storylines, but this takes the absolute cake. I am typing this up late at night because my brain will not shut off. I need to vent, I need to scream, and I need to know that I am not the only one losing their absolute mind over this Matt Clark revenge plot. Because let's be real, Matt Clark has always been a monster, but this is next level depravity. He doesn't just want to hurt Nick, he wants to annihilate him. He has Nick locked in a dingy storage room, tied up, completely helpless. And he is actively pumping Nick full of fentanyl. I cannot stress this enough. He is feeding a terrible addiction just to watch Nick crumble. Remember years ago when Matt literally ripped out his own breathing tube just to frame Nick for attempted murder at the hospital? Yeah, didn't think he could get worse than that, but here we are. He is weaponizing Nick's darkest demons against him, and it is so hard to watch. Josh Yomaro is acting the absolute hell out of these scenes. By the way, give the man an Emmy right now. And it's not just the drugs, you guys, it's the psychological warfare. Matt is forcing Nick to watch hidden camera footage of his own out-of-control, drug-fueled behavior on a loop. He is making Nick watch his own downfall. It is sick, it is twisted. And Matt is standing there, mocking him through a monitor, telling Nick that he is going to let him sink so low that he won't even know his own name. Matt's ultimate goal: to get Nick so incapacitated, so completely destroyed by this overdose, that when Matt goes after Sharon, Noah, and Sienna, Nick will be utterly powerless to stop him. Matt wants Nick to live with the guilt of failing his family. I'm sorry, but that is pure, unadulterated evil. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about Adam for a second. Because Adam is out here trying to be the hero, trying to save his brother, but he is getting entirely sucked back into the spider persona. Am I the only one who thinks Adam is playing with massive fire here? He is hanging around Reza Thompson, kissing her, pretending to be this high roller Vegas bad boy just to get intel on Matt's alias. I get that he wants to save Nick, I really do, but Adam is slipping, you can see it in his eyes. The spider persona is taking over, and he is crossing boundaries that are going to blow up in his face. So, of course, Chelsea Lawson shows up on April 15th, and thank God she did. I was literally screaming at my TV. Yes, Chelsea, go get your man. Chelsea has been having these terrifying nightmares about Adam reverting to Spider, and her intuition is always spot on. She couldn't just sit in Genoa City waiting for the other shoe to drop. She flies to Vegas, busts in unannounced, and catches Adam and Reza in the middle of their little game. The tension in that room, you could cut it with a knife. Reza is furious, Chelsea is marking her territory, and Adam is just panicking because he knows Nick is missing and time is running out. Chelsea refuses to leave. She knows Nick is in grave danger, and she is planting her feet. I love this version of Chelsea. She is fierce, she is protective, and she is not letting Adam ruin his life or let his brother die. Okay, back to the point. Matt's endgame here is what really makes my blood run cold. Because while Adam and Chelsea are dealing with Reza and trying to figure out Matt's next move, Matt is just sitting there, watching Nick fade away. Nick bought that fentanyl from Justin, the sketchy dealer, and Justin gave him a little something extra as a bonus. Nick took it. He took the drugs because the addiction has completely rewired his brain, and now he is trapped in that room, overdosing, his body shutting down, while Matt Clark gloats. It is a race against the clock, and Adam is currently distracted by the Chelsea and Reza drama. Which brings me to April 17th. Mark your calendars, people, because Sharon Newman is entering the chat, and I am so here for it. Sharon has been dealing with so much garbage in Genoa City, begging Devin to have sympathy for Mariah, dealing with Abby's awkwardness, but when she realizes Nick is in trouble, she drops everything. Sharon and Nick have this undeniable cosmic connection. She can feel that he is slipping away. So she books a flight to Vegas, joining the rescue squad, and I am predicting right now that this is going to be the most heart-stopping episode of the year. Can we just visualize this scene for a minute? Sharon, who has been through hell and back in her own life, who knows how to counsel people through trauma, tracking down this hidden storage room. Matt Clark is juggling way too many plates right now. He has Adam breathing down his neck, Chelsea causing a scene, Reza getting suspicious, and Noah and Sienna poking around. Matt is arrogant. He thinks he has won, so he is going to slip up, and Sharon is going to find that room. She is going to break through that door, and what she finds is going to shatter her world. And then she finds him. Nick Newman, the golden boy, the protector, the man who always tries to save everyone else, lying there on a filthy floor, practically lifeless. He is going to be barely breathing, suffocating under the weight of the overdose that Matt facilitated. Sharon is going to drop to her knees, screaming his name, trying to keep him awake. I can already picture the lighting in this scene dark, gritty, with just the glow of Matt's sick monitor illuminating Nick's pale face. Sharon is going to have to call for paramedics, fighting to keep his heart beating while they wait for help. I'm sorry, but I am already crying just thinking about the dialogue that is going to happen here, because Nick is fading fast. He can barely keep his eyes open. He thinks this is it. He thinks Matt has won, and that he is going to die in this miserable Vegas storage room. And in that moment of absolute vulnerability, when all the walls are stripped away and he is just a man looking at the love of his life, Nick is going to confess everything. He is going to look up at Sharon, choking on his own breath, and he is going to tell her that his biggest regret is that they never remarried. He is going to propose on his deathbed. I mean, can we talk about this? I wish we had a do-over, Sharon. I wish I could be your husband again. I will literally throw my television out the window if they do not give us this exact scene. It is the perfect, tragic, romantic climax to this horrific storyline. Nick thinking he is out of time, giving Sharon his entire heart right before he passes out. But Sharon isn't going to just let him give up. No way, because Sharon is a fighter. She is going to grab his face, look him dead in those fading eyes, and she is going to yell at him to stay with her. She is going to tell him, "You want to marry me, Nick Newman, then you have to fight. You have to live. You survive this, and I will marry you all over again." Chills, literal chills all over my body. She is going to give him the one thing Matt Clark tried to take away, hope. She is going to give him a reason to keep his heart beating until the ambulance arrives. I've been watching this show since the early days. Okay, I have survived every single iteration of Nick and Sharon. I was there for the Cassie tragedy. I was there for the faith drama. I was there through all the other marriages and the cheating and the mess. But shit is endgame. They just are. And having their romance reignite in the middle of this terrifying, life or death nightmare orchestrated by their oldest enemy. It is poetic cinema. It is soap opera perfection. I know some people are loving the Adam and Chelsea drama right now, but personally, the Nick and Sharon dynamic is the absolute emotional core of this Vegas plot. And let's look at the logistics here. Matt Clark thinks he is invincible, but he is a coward. He uses drugs and locked doors because he can't beat Nick in a fair fight. But now he has the entire Newman family descending on Sin City. Adam is going to find out what Matt did to his brother, and Spider is going to be unleashed in a way we haven't seen in years. Matt wanted to destroy Nick to get to Noah and Sienna. Well, now Noah is on his way to Vegas, and he is not a little kid anymore. Matt's entire revenge plot is going to implode spectacularly, and I am going to be sitting on my couch eating popcorn while it happens. But let's be honest, the aftermath of this is going to be brutal. Nick isn't just going to magically wake up in a hospital bed and be fine. He has a severe fentanyl addiction. His brain chemistry is altered. He has been deeply traumatized by Matt's psychological torture. The road to recovery, the rehab, the withdrawals, it is going to be the hardest fight of Nick's life. He is going to want to give up. There will be days where the shame of what he let Matt do to him will be too much to bear. But he is going to have that promise, that near-death proposal. He is going to have Sharon holding his hand through the shakes and the nightmares. Sharon knows exactly what it is like to be broken and to have to rebuild yourself from the ground up. She is the perfect person to guide him through this darkness. This trauma is going to bond them in a way that nothing else ever has. It's going to give Nick a tangible goal, get clean, heal his mind, and stand at the altar with Sharon. So yeah, I am a total wreck. This storyline is giving me everything I never knew I needed and taking years off my life at the same time. I am dreading watching Nick suffer, but I am so incredibly here for the epic romance and the eventual downfall of Matt Clark. They better not mess this up. They better give us the dramatic rescue, the tear-jerking proposal, and the beautiful, messy rehab journey. What do you guys think? Am I crazy for wanting this much angst? Let me know, because I need to talk about this until the next episode airs.